Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. In this video, I want us to have a look at a short clip, a clip that has been going viral for the better part of today. The clip is going to inform the basis of our analysis right now.
Agombo, this is a message to you. Usitoke, don't come. Agombo, please stay at home. We saw your efforts, okay? We saw everything that you did for Kenya. Now let us. We miss you, but Agombo, please don't even come outside. Don't come outside. Tunatoka on your behalf, okay?
That's a brave young lady who took part in the demonstrations, just as she is saying. And Raila Odinga has already responded to the lady. Taking to his social media accounts, this is what Raila Odinga said. Raila Odinga, I'm a very proud father today. Hongera sana to the young lady and all those who bravely stood up for their rights. After which Raila Odinga shared out that video of the young lady. I want us to dig deep into all this for Kenyans to understand them deeper. If you are watching us but you are not yet subscribed, subscribe in order not to miss our next analysis. Let's proceed. The demonstrations held today are believed to have been held by this generation called Gen Z. This is a generation ages between 12 to 27 years, and they mobilized through social media and actually availed themselves on the ground to physically demonstrate. And for those who might be asking, what does this Generation Z mean? If you go through your Google, Generation Z, often shortened to Gen Z, colloquially known as Zoomers, is the demographic cohort succeeding millennials and preceding Generation Alpha. Researchers and popular media use the mid to late 1990s as starting birth years and the early 2010s as ending birth years. Most members of Generation Z are the children of Generation X or older millennials. And then you are seeing that generation defined by name, birth, year, and ages in 2024. Generations born current ages: Gen Z 1997 to 2012, current ages 12 to 27. Millennials 1981 to 1996, current ages 28 to 43. Generation X 1965 to 1980, current ages 44 to 59. Boomers 2, aka Generation Jones, 1955 to 1964, current ages 60 to 69. And then we go to Boomers 1, 1946 to 1954, 70 to 78 years. Post-war, 1928 to 1945, 79 to 96 years. World War II, 1922 to 1927, current ages 97 to 102. So you must know your group. The demonstrations held today were held by the Generation Z. I want us to dig deep into this. What happened today proves how powerful social media is. Generation Z organized themselves through TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and all these other social media platforms. And they actualized that by meeting on the ground to demonstrate. That's how determined these young Kenyans are. They organize through social media, but they make sure they meet on the ground to execute their plans. And they did it with a lot of bravery. The young lady is telling Raila Odinga asitokee, apumzike tu. They are going to demonstrate on behalf of Raila Odinga. That means that the younger generation are fully aware of what Raila's generation and most of Raila Odinga has gone through in fighting for the rights of Kenyans. And I'm seeing this generation not going to be tolerant with William Ruto. William Ruto promised them jobs, and some were even given wheelbarrows upon completing their colleges and universities. And that was when William Ruto was campaigning, and he assured them that upon forming the government, he was going to form a government with them, and that their wheelbarrows was just a stepping stone to some greater economic levels. But right now, the wheelbarrows have been abandoned. The government does not want to know what happened of those young learned individuals who were given wheelbarrows. Have they progressed from a wheelbarrow to maybe a motorbike or to maybe a vehicle, a motor vehicle? The government is not interested. So this young generation is left stranded and jobless. They feel cheated. And as that happens, the individuals they voted in are actually living large. Where president is squandering over 200 million Kenya shillings on just a flight. So this generation Z, they feel betrayed and cheated. And I believe that's what gave them that motivation to actually mobilize themselves through social media and to actualize that on the ground by turning up for the demonstrations. So William Ruto has to be very careful. He has to make a decision. Does he want to go in history as a one-term president, or does he want to be re-elected for a second term? Ruto has only one option: to deliver on the promises he made to Kenyans and more so to this younger generation. If our generation and generations before us forgave lying politicians, I don't think Generation Z will forgive these lying politicians. So William Ruto sits between a rock and a very hard place. And one thing that also impressed me is the kind of bravery exhibited by this generation. They were very peaceful, but as usual, our police officers turned rogue by interfering with innocent young Kenyans exercising their rights to demonstrate. So again, the police came out today as being rogue. But if you only look at it in the coming years, William Ruto hana bahati. He has to deliver or prepare to go home come 2027. I don't think he will afford to steal votes of this generation now that he has failed to deliver. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.
Agombo, this is a message to you. Usitoke, don't come. Agombo, please stay at home. We saw your efforts, okay? We saw everything that you did for Kenya. Now let us. We miss you, but Agombo, please don't even come outside. Don't come outside. Tunatoka on your behalf, okay?